a city of angels with the palm trees. I see the lights, camera actions all around me. I'm trying to win now, they used to doubt me. I'm trying to win now, they used to doubt me. Cause I'm in LA with it, for the vibes. I got a Californian tee up on the ride. They ask me how I'm living right, yeah. Now it's you and me cause there ain't no switching sides, yeah. Cause I'm in LA with it, for the vibes. I got a Californian tee up on the ride. They ask me how I'm living right, yeah. Now it's you and me cause there ain't no switching sides, yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. John Lopez UK today, and today I'll be reviewing one of the most beautiful cars of all time. That's my opinion, of course, but I think everyone's opinion should be that. This is the Volvo V60 T6 in Beamng. It's obviously an estate car, and it's pretty powerful for what it is. Anyway, let's get right into it. So, let me just give you guys a showcase around the vehicle. Let me talk about a few problems with this mod, and then I'll get right into it. So, first up, there are a few bugs to keep in mind. So, if you do see these throughout the video, there are just a few bugs. So, underneath all the car, you have the fuel tank, which is missing a texture, and a bunch of suspension components are also missing textures. Don't worry about that. This is probably a first version of it. There'll be more versions to hopefully improve everything. Also, the wheel hubs, they seem to be having texture loss as well, along with the springs and certain other pieces of the suspension. In the rear, we can see some of the exhaust pieces are actually sticking through the exhaust. So these are actually also missing textures, but hopefully that will be fixed soon. Everything else on this car works, except for obviously the windscreen and a bunch of the glass components. As you can see, if I break them, there is no texture for broken glass in this vehicle. For any of the glass, actually. So, here we have it. All the glass is missing textures, along with the headlights. Yep, the headlights are also missing textures. I don't believe the brake lights are either. No, the brake lights are missing the cracked textures, but keep in mind those are the only problems with this mod. All glass components and all components underneath the vehicle and considered suspension are broken, but besides that, it's an absolute beautiful car. So let's just get right into all of this. Let me just show you guys what it looks like from this perspective. Volvo V60. Right, so we have the 2.0 litre all-wheel drive, which is the petrol variant. We have an EU variant and a US variant for different markets. Obviously, it's just a number plate difference and a gauges difference. We have the 2.0 all-wheel drive black edition, and then we have the 2.0 diesel all-wheel drive EU and US variants. So obviously with the first one, it's a simple Volvo. The interior is pretty detailed, actually. Ignore the drive shaft that sticks through the ground and the other stuff that is broken as well. But if you ignore those, the interior is beautiful. Obviously, you have your infotainment screen. You've got your gauges right there, which actually don't work. And then you've got your beautiful Volvo steering wheel. And the interior is pretty good. It's not the most detailed. Obviously, it's missing a center console, along with many other components that would make it fully working. But in the meantime, this is perfect for what we have, as people enjoy the exterior better than the interior. Although some people do like to drive the interior view. So, this is the EU variant, and let me grab the darker black edition, so to speak. So this is the all-wheel drive black edition. Let me just spawn it in. Great, it's loaded. So, obviously, the only real difference this one has is the front end's been black. You have a black grille. That's really the only difference. I mean, I can see the lettering getting changed in a future variant of this car, but for now, that's what we have. And then we have the 2.0 litre diesel, which is only an engine modification and a fuel tank modification to make this car diesel. And the plates change back into this pickup. Probably the person who made the car, but I'll just change it back to mine. Anyway, let's talk about customization, since we don't really have that. Now, I've deleted the BMW 335 mod, which was actually a sort of, it got stuck with this car and caused all the problems. So I've deleted it, and it's fixed most of the issues, although I can't find any right now, but it could possibly lead to that in the future. Now, a lot of these components are just going to be black editions, and then you have the TT Sports. This is obviously an ETK model. These are not finished, and they have blank textures and whatnot. XC Sport also doesn't exist just yet. It has the black edition. I'll leave the black edition on. Why not? Black and white. It's a contrasting color. It matches. It makes it look good. There are many of these slight door misalignment pieces, which are slight problems, but I can live with them, as I understand how mod makers make these mods and how difficult it is. So the panel gaps, I live with those. Those are perfectly fine with me. The car's performance is pretty good. You can actually remove the ESC, and it's an all-wheel drive Volvo. Performance is pretty good for a typical estate car, and the handbrake does work. The handbrake works when it wants to work. Obviously, right now it doesn't want to work, so it's not really doing it. But it does drift. Let me see if I can get the handbrake working through this one corner. There we go. Get some nice drifting action. Yeah, overall it's a pretty good car. Everything works. All the suspension components can brake. For example, if I smash into this center block right here, I don't know how I missed that, but I did, and everything works. It falls apart, and it's overall a pretty good model. Links in the description below if you want to download it. There is nothing else I really need to showcase. When a second variant of this car comes out, I'll definitely make an update video, as I do love Volvos, and just the typical design of these cars are just beautiful. So anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.